Alright, I'm here to talk about the universe of Sonic Comics. Well, I'm here to talk about Sonic Comics. Cancelled by Archie, finally officially, well actually it's a while ago, but eventually it was official, it became official. The official information was eventually released. Sonic Comics, under the publication, or being published by Archie, cancelled for real. Kind of thought that was going to happen for a long time. Kind of looked like it would. Kind of had to think, though, that Archie and Sega wouldn't want to give up on all that history. But it's cancelled. So I'm here to talk about Sonic Comics. Killed by Archie. Resurrected by IDW. And I'm also Zaxxon. Why Zaxxon? Because I'm taking inspiration from Review Tech USA, and I'm talking over some video game footage. And I figure if I'm going to talk about an epic Sega comic book character, maybe I'll also talk over an old Sega video game, Zaxxon. I mean, Sonic would be the perfect gameplay, but I'm going with Zaxxon. And, there's a little Zaxxon on the Sega SG-1000. That's pretty epic. Sega's first video game system, the SG-1000. I'm a little awkward when I played that. A little awkward. Because just before that I had played it on the ColecoVision. And the up-down controls are reversed between the SG-1000 and the ColecoVision version. Take a look at the ColecoVision version. That's a pretty cool version too. Pretty cool version of the game on the ColecoVision. Reminds me of the old version that I really liked on the Commodore 64. There's also a version of this game on the Atari 2600. Not quite as popular, doesn't go over as well with a lot of people, but I like it. It gives me Zaxxon at a different angle, a different take on Zaxxon. So I even like the Atari 2600 version of Zaxxon. The SG-1000 version of Zaxxon is pretty cool, and even gives you background music. The other versions of Zaxxon just kind of give you, like I guess you'd call it a space radio sound, But anyway, yeah, we're looking at Zaxxon, but I'm talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. Yep. And as for canceling the Archie comic, well, Archie screwed up their awesome series of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle adventures a long time ago. They had a second chance at something awesome with Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm not saying Archie isn't cool. I kind of like Archie comics, but let's face it, Archie comics need more than just the Archies. More than Archie and Betty and Veronica and Jughead and Reggie and Moose and whatever. You need more than that. And they had Sonic the Hedgehog, and they did amazing with Sonic the Hedgehog. And now they don't have Sonic. I mean, they made some mispronounced mistakes. They made some mistakes, and they were mostly legal ones about the way that the work was assigned, or the paperwork was written around the contracts. I mean the contracts. That's the easiest way for me to say what I'm thinking. Yeah, the contracts. Oh, Archie, how you screwed up those contracts. But it caused a problem, which caused them to reboot the universe. Some people lost interest when the universe was rebooted, but it was a partial reboot. It was a DC Comics style reboot where you reorganize, and there's an in-universe reason for the universe changing. And I was pretty impressed with it. They kept some history, they rewrote some history, and I was actually pretty happy with how they rebooted things. I'd rather they didn't have to, but I was pretty good with that. In fact, it was a chance to rewrite the video games into the Sonic comic book universe in a way that's more true to the video games than the previous version, because many of those video games were adapted under conditions that were very slapstick, ridiculous, and hard to take as fully canonical in the early issues when things were more based on humor and when they broke the fourth wall a lot. When the fourth wall is broken, you can no longer take the story serious. You can no longer take things serious. The canonical value of everything goes down the toilet when you start breaking the fourth wall. And, they broke the fourth wall a lot in the early issues. But they straightened that out. Anyway, this reboot, I was actually happy with it. You know, and I kind of liked that some of the old continuity carried over. I kind of liked how they handled it. I loved the crossovers with Mega Man. And now it's coming to an end. I was a little disappointed when they finally went back and retold the stories of the video games, because if you're going to put the video games in there, I think you should stay somewhat true to the video games. And there's no way Sonic CD should ever take place between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. It might have been released between the two. My allergies are bothering me here for a second. Maybe I should edit this out. I don't know if anybody's listening anyway. But anyway. Yeah, I had to stop and sniff the air because my sinuses are all moist with nasal spray, and they're swelling shut, but now they're not swelling shut because of the nasal spray. Actually, I need more nasal spray, but I'm getting off topic, and this is really a short point I have to make. I was disappointed with the fact that they stuck Sonic CD between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 when they finally revisited the old video games. It just felt weird. Sonic CD looks like Sonic's powers and abilities seem to be in between Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. And Sonic 3 appears to take place directly after Sonic 2. So I wish they had reflected that more in that story of the old video games. But, you know, with the Time Eater and all those weird time-altering events, you know, I'm okay with things being reshuffled a little bit, I guess. Sort of, kinda. But the question is, will IDW do what I hope and continue where Archie left off? Continue the storylines, continue the issue numbering, continue everything. Maybe even restore some of the old timeline if they can make a contract or contract some sort of deal with the previous writers of Sonic Comics. If they could somehow rectify the mistakes of Archie and like somehow get a contract with those previous writers to more properly use the past materials created for the Sonic comics. Yeah, there was a whole copyright. I'm mispronouncing my words. That's what happens when I start to record things when my allergies are bothering me. You know, I should have waited till later. Anyway, yeah, I'll get to the end of this. That's what happens when, you know, you have copyright problems. You have to sort them out. Archie made some legal errors, and if IDW could sort of things out and make agreements, maybe they could continue on with a series that is awesome. And as much as I'm sure some people would like to see it start over, I don't think most people would. I think most people are disappointed with reboots. They don't like when old continuity and ideas are thrown away. They want to expand upon what there already is. And although it would be kind of cool to see the old Sonic video games adapted into comic book form new again, the world lost the Fleetwood version of Sonic comics, which ran for a long time, and that was a loss. Maybe someday somebody will revive that series. That would be great. I'm really hoping we don't lose the Archie version of Sonic, even if it will no longer be published under Archie. I really hope that the body of work that has been done will continue to be expanded upon by IDW in the future, and I'm hoping this is not going to be a reboot. I'm hoping that somehow the continuity of what has come before in comic book form will continue under IDW. That's what I hope. I think most people are hoping for that. And that's all I have to say about the subject. And if you enjoyed anything at all about this video, please feel free to check out more of my videos. This is just a little thought. I had to get out there, a little bit of a video log, just speaking my thoughts on the Sonic comics. It took me a while to get around to saying this because, I don't know, I was just a little bit lazy with the videos lately, or I just never had the time for it, really. And it's old news that the Sonic comics have been canceled by Archie. It took them a long time to bring the news forward, but once they did, you know, That was quite a while ago now, anyway. They finally told us. And it took them almost no time after it was officially canceled by Archie, after the deal with Archie was officially canceled. It was like 2 days later. Was it 2 days or only 1 day later? I think it was 2 days later. It was announced Sonic Comics will be picked up by IDW. So we'll be seeing new Sonic Comics next year, published by IDW. And I just hope that they continue what Archie was doing, or what was being published under Archie. You know, some of those writers who worked for Archie worked for other companies as well, and I think some of them even worked for IDW already. Just hoping, just thinking. Anyway, yeah, I'm still talking about this. I guess it's time for me to stop. And like I said, feel free to check out some more of my videos. I think this is all I have to say on the subject for now. Or at least I said enough for now.